13 points in your group out of a possible 18 is, you know, pretty remarkable. Seeds are in, and we are going to be ready to go in a moment here, and there we go. It's a little bit of split routing here, and oh, it's gonna look like it's gonna go in Rat's favor, finding an early trapdoor. Oh, but
hidden chest though.
Hidden chest for DarkFreack. This could be really valuable. Obsidian Spear, that's really gonna speed up the early game, but ultimately is probably not the weapon you want for the long term. Spears are kind of slow generally. A little better than daggers, but not by much. Rat just gonna buy the Cursed Heart container. I think personally I'd be going for the Heart Transplant over the Cursed Heart container, but like that's a decision I can't really fault at all.
DarkFreack farmed his Leprechaun a little bit, but I feel like it was not enough. I feel like he should have farmed it a little more and maybe check that lock shop on 1-2.
Well, this holster's actually pretty nice.
Which he did farm it a little bit, so he's going to be able to buy that quartz armor.
Oh yeah, that's a really nice advantage to DarkFreack there. Quartz armor is you know, not the best armor in the world, but it will keep you from getting just suddenly insta-dunked. Looks like Rat is maybe gonna farm up for it. He's still okay. Yeah, there we go. Got the money for it, so yeah, gonna grab that quartz armor too to try and keep pace with DarkFreack, but he's setting himself behind in resources as far as the bomb count's concerned, so you know, that comes at a cost. And yeah, not just that, but having to spend the time farming up has put DarkFreack ahead, and DarkFreack with the Obsidian Spear couldn't have asked for a better first boss. Deep blues. Walk in, throw a spear, you're done.
Ooh.
And yeah, Freeze Tome for Freeze Tome for DarkFreack. I'm not sure if I agree with the decision.
Go to the shop and take those.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree with the decision from DarkFreack to go for the purple chest. Purple chest on average has a pretty underwhelming item pool. And Obsidian Spear, as I mentioned, is not a super strong weapon, and you know RatRacing without the Obsidian Spear is going to check it. And yeah, as it turns out, Obsidian Warhammer in that's a really safe and potentially very fast weapon. So I think, yeah, as far as weapon choice goes, I gotta give the edge to RatRacing, hands down here. That Warhammer just lets you, like, really just kind of tunnel vision the exit and just walk towards it and not really have to worry about too much.
And Rat checked 1-4 black and it ended up being Obsidian Warhammer. I guess. Oh, there's the freeze on combat.
And DarkFreack gonna continue to check purple chests. I mean, I suppose, like, you know, with strong play, the spear can probably keep pace with the Warhammer, which is gonna be really snaggy.
Nice freeze from DarkFreack, but
this is looking bad for DarkFreack. And DarkFreack just trying to push too aggressively with that spear. And yeah, this is where the Warhammer is gonna excel in comparison. Spear with its single target attack is just not good.
Oh, and there's courage.
And there's courage, which is so good for the Warhammer. But yeah, that single target spear is just going to have a really hard time dealing with large swarms like that. Oh, transmute tomes and 2 crappy items? Yeah, go ahead. Roll them. Oh, even going to roll the dagger. That's a good idea. Okay, Warhammer and not taking the Warhammer? Okay, there we go. But yeah, I think DarkFreack, you know, knew he had what was probably a weaker build and that he had to push, but just getting full surrounded. Yeah, I think ultimately his big misplay there was he got the freeze out, but I think he was focusing the wrong target. Just poking down the Minotaur like that with a 1 damage spear when there was a 1 HP goblin right next to him. Just poking that would have boosted his damage up and made handling the swarm a lot easier, but as it was, he just was chaining hit into hit and couldn't get that spear above 1 damage. So yeah, now RatRacing, you know, screen watching for sure, knows his opponent is dead. He's checking all the shops in the world, just trying to, you know, further cement the safety of his build. Probably grabbing the glass slippers and the Telecrown there, if I had to guess. Not taking the Telecrown. I guess, that's fair. If you're not careful about Telecrown usage, you can get sent backwards quite a bit, and, DarkFreack is by no means out of this one, so you don't want to potentially risk that. Ooh, RatRacing taking a hot-cold damage coming out of that Transmog, though. Gotta be careful about those shops. And throwing stars from RatRacing here, but getting kind of snagged. And going down to one Cursed Heart, going to miss the Flawless, too. That Quartz Armor not going to do you much good when you're only on one heart, so he's got to be really cautious here. I would even consider spending the only bomb you've got to check for that potential food shop. Like, yeah, you're potentially robbing yourself of the ability to dig through the Necrodancer stage, but you need health badly right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And of course, as they always say, it's never the food shop.
Oh, DarkFreack went down.
Oh, DarkFreack dying again. DarkFreack was running the...
And there's a Bloodstaff.
DarkFreack was running the Ring of Becoming. Maybe he saw the Transmog on Rat's side and was hoping for that.
Oh yeah, possibly. Yeah, DarkFreak's with the real plays.
Okay, yeah, heal spell there for Rat is going to be really good as long as he can stay alive. Oh, and there's some cheese. Okay. So Rat just went from...
Heal spell, got the cheese.
Yeah, Rat just went from really in a scary position to actually pretty secure. Making good use of that Battle Shovel to one-shot the Golem as well. I would consider going and killing that Monster Shopkeeper. Like, your opponent just died again. And, while your build is pretty secure at this point, you're by no means out of the woods. At least the Quartz Armor are going to protect against those ooze one-shot situations. And yeah, Rat back up to full health, even uncursed that heart container, so... Not that having a single cursed heart container is any different from having no cursed heart containers, but it does make a difference if you have a potion, I suppose. Ooh, and a +1 damage there. Yeah, definitely grab that. Gonna make the Obsidian weapon a lot safer. Guarantee you that you're doing at least 2 damage. And yeah, DarkFreack finally swapping over to the Obsidian Warhammer build here. But I think it might be a little too late. Yeah, DarkFreack taking the Ring of Becoming again. Which is interesting. Not sure if the call you should be making, but at this point I think he's probably feeling pretty resigned on this one. And there's a Monkey's Paw for Rat, probably looking for a Blast Helm or Grenade Charm. Not getting it, but the Monkey's Paw is going to make Zone 5 a lot easier. Going to freeze those Water Balls and Gorgons in place. Yeah, those sunglasses coming in handy there, cutting down the number of hits to kill that Earth Dragon by 1. Oh, and we've got a potential... oh, wait, no, we already saw the Transmog, so we know that's a glass shop. So yeah, not going to get much value out of that. Shop right here by the exit. May as well check it. See if you can get bailed out by some sort of bomb item. That's a pretty awful looking shop. Getting a little bit more defense though, which is always a plus when you've got this much of a lead. And yeah, oh, there we go, DarkFreack with the Ring of Wonder.
Woo!
Honestly, I'm not sure it's better than Courage, but he's got it.
Axe too.
Yeah, he's got a 5 damage axe. That crappy little tin axe is actually dishing out 5 HP worth of hits.
Nice. Look at him just blaze through 3-2.
So, I guess, maybe DarkFreack, considering that a moral victory, managing to get Ring of Wonder before the end of the race. RatRacing luring, although not quite on the rails. Warhammer kind of snagging him a couple times. Probably just going to use the Fireball Tomes to finish this off. Nope, just going to finish off with lures. Keep it safe. That's fair, that's fair. And yep, there we go. So Deadringer not particularly scary with that quartz armor. Not checking the chests, which seems strange to me. It's not like your opponent's catching up to you anytime soon. And bombing through the Necrodancer stage is pretty indisputably a safer approach than going through all the button puzzles. Oh, Paper Lore, thank you for the host. Blind Umpire as well. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Rat making pretty... Oh, TheDarkFreack. Looks like he broke his spike ears at some point. But Rat making pretty efficient work of those button puzzles. And on to phase 2. Well, broke the sunglasses, but has the broke the spiked ears, but has the sunglasses now. So 4 damage axe for TheDarkFreack, but not that it's making much difference. Rat is currently just a few hits away from killing the Necrodancer. Kind of struggling to land these lures. That's a 2 HP monkey. can't just walk right up to the Necrodancer through that. There we go. Starting to get the lures back on track. And there we go, finishing it off. RatRacing gonna take the first race in this set, with TheDarkFreack being a little shaky that round.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Timer.
Yeah, I love timers.
So yeah, ultimately I think just, yeah, a lot of that stemmed from the decision to just try and run the Obsidian Spear and go for the purple chest. So, like, I feel like Obsidian Spear is right on the cusp where it's like, you probably want to keep looking for weapons. It's, you know, it's okay, it'll work, it'll get you through the game, but it's not going to do it particularly fast. And, yeah, Rat, who missed that Obsidian Spear, just forced to go for the black chest and getting something much better, so just kind of snowballing from there. Red Bat Cave off the bat. It looks like there's a hidden chest there. It is, and it's a cursed potion. Probably not what they, probably not what they were hoping for. Cursed potion, really only an item that gets any value when you have stacked up your maximum health quite a bit. With these, with the starting 3 hearts, it's generally less valuable than a cheese, even. So, that said, it's a very strong item if you get a good food shop and, like, you know, get up to 7 heart containers or something. Then, you know, carrying a cursed potion around is great. Wow, this locked shop.
Jeez, what is... That's cursed.
This blood shop ain't half bad either.
That's cursed. That's like ballet, that's gross. That's gross.
Wow.
I need to...
And the blatant disrespect for the cursed potion, getting the cookies though, so, you know, I guess that's fine. Well, so, yeah, considering that, I definitely have to give the edge to TheDarkFreack here. Obsidian Cat with ballet shoes is an absurd combination. Ballet shoes, make your multiplier go to full charge after a single kill, so he's going to be sitting at a solid 3 damage cat for most of the time. Rat dishing out a much more consistent solid 5 damage, but it is glass and it could break, but he does swap off here, checking the black chest and getting the titanium rapier, and then immediately finding another black chest and swapping again to the blood axe. Which, I mean, I think if there's any way you're going to compete with the build that TheDarkFreack is touting, it's with a 2+ damage axe. So I think this is absolutely the right call from Rat. Honestly, I think I consider like blood drumming into that secret shop. Maybe get some glass armor. Or
There it is.
Oh, if only he had a way to kill that.
Take the shovel.
Yeah, I think he should have taken the shovel here, too. But,
There's a cursed art. There's a cursed art in the quartz. Actually, no. You can only get twice.
Yeah, if he could have afforded the full shot, that would have been so good for him, getting up to 5 damage axe with a hit of protection, but yeah, just not happening. Taking the Nazar Charm. Nazar Charm's a nice safety item, but I'm not sure it's worth the time investment in Arena. It's a little bit of a toss-up, I think. So it's 2-3 for both these racers. Yeah, like DarkFreak's already caught up to the lead. The lead Rat was hold on to. DarkFreak wanting to take advantage of this Shrine of Pain, but not quite enough defense to really take full advantage of it. And oh my god, there's an Obsidian Axe. DarkFreak's build is almost the best you could possibly ask for. Ballet shoes, Obsidian Axe, and some armor. Like, this is, and a lot of extra health. This is ridiculous. Rat's gonna have a really hard time keeping pace with this. I mean, we're looking at a 2 damage axe with regen versus an almost persistently 3 damage axe with armor, and now regen as well, because DarkFreak finding the Shrine of Blood and bombing it for regen. So DarkFreak is just looking so good right now.
Oh yeah, I just looked. DarkFreak got that. Okay, maybe don't take hits like that, or that. Eat the cookies. Okay, he's fine. He's fine. Let's get the regen.
Yeah, I think Rat, I think making the right call there, keeping the blood drum over the cheese there. I think he needs all the help he can get, and one-shotting bosses and also getting that free hit on the Necrodancer at the start of the fight. Definitely gonna work towards that. Oh, and there's a Courage Shovel. Oh, transmuting away that blood drum as I was just talking about that. But Courage Shovel with no torch can be pretty scary. Not gonna take that War Drum, despite the fact that he's got no usable right now. Oh my god. Jumping onto a Spike Trap twice. Down to 1 heart is Rat. But DarkFreak's kind of running away with this now. Already starting Zone 4. Kind of struggling with this dragon. Not really utilizing the Shovel of Courage that he's got. But DarkFreak's pushing really aggressively here, taking quite a bit of damage. That said, he's got the Ring of Regen and that cheese on deck, so I imagine he's probably not too worried. Yeah, Rat not even checking anything in the boss chest, just gonna push. I think might even see that Tail Monkey get taken. Nope, not gonna push that hard. I feel like Rat is not playing this with the sense of urgency he needs to be right now. He's taking his time with these Zone 4 rooms, clearing things out one by one. I don't think DarkFreak just found a potion. Like, there's pretty much no way he's going down at this point. So you just gotta go, go, go. You've got that Courage Shovel over him, so you need to press that advantage. Courage Shovel also going to kind of let you outrun the enemies for the most part. I wouldn't hate hitting that Glass Shrine. That would give you the dig against the Necrodancer and also a persistent 5 damage axe. Yeah, no, like... Rat is just spending so much time killing so many unnecessary enemies in this. That said, you know, DarkFreak is utterly lacking in bombs right now, so Rat does have the advantage of a faster Necrodancer kill, but button puzzles don't take that long. I feel like a lot of racers kind of overestimate the time it takes to do button puzzles. And, yeah, at this point it's a 2-floor difference. Rat on 5-1 as DarkFreack pushing into the 5-3 exit room. Getting a little swarmed here, but got that blood freeze. So, gonna, you know, handle it before it gets too far out of control. And on the Dead Ringer fight now.
Alright, now Dead Ringer chest is gonna bail him out. No, that's
Ringer
the wrong
protection.
one. Check red.
Okay, and this is Rat's small window of opportunity here. He needs to speed through the rest of this zone 5 while DarkFreak's tied up with the button puzzles. Again, I kind of feel like Rat's really not quite playing as urgently as he could be. Like, he's got a potion on deck. Like, he can afford to tank quite a few hits. And yeah, like, just like backing up to deal with black skeletons that he's going to easily outrun. Like, I don't think Rat quite realizes how dire this is right now. And yeah, DarkFreack is done with the button puzzles, so he is on phase 2. So yeah, like I said, the button puzzles might take some time, but they're not that slow. And yeah, one more hit. A little bit of a confusion spell coming in and to trip DarkFreack up, but yeah, gonna finish up just as Rat enters the Necrodancer fight. And that's gonna be game 2 to DarkFreack. So we're going to a game 3. This set is being just about as close as I expected it to be, honestly. And yeah, ultimately, I think just, yeah, picking up that the ballet shoes, that absurd build in 1-2 with the obsidian cap, the magic drumstick, and the ballet shoes for DarkFreack just really let him push super confidently ahead. Although at the same time, I feel like Rat had a build that was capable of keeping pace, but just was playing a little too timidly. Just not quite doing what he needed to match the speed. But at any rate, we're on to game 3, and this will be the final tournament race for one of these two. We're about to find out who.
Favorite racer, RatRacing.
And here we go. Both racers off. Pretty similar movements to start. And that's an immediate quartz armor, although DarkFreack immediately getting grabbed by a monkey and gonna do a quick reset. So, slight advantage to Rat to start. It's not much, but it's something. And yeah, Rat gonna be the first one down to 1-2. Quartz armor for both racers, pretty much impossible to miss that. So, nice little bit of extra defense. Gonna help keep both these runners alive. Oh, but Rat digging through, trying to find shortcuts and missing the blood shop. And the blood shop has a shovel of courage and a titanium cutlass.
Whoa, those are actually really good.
DarkFreack, though, you know, they are both 1.5 heart items, so you can't afford both of them without going for a kill.
There's darkness in this Shriner.
Oh, that's a really...
For Rat.
Yeah, that's really good, but oh man, that courage shovel for DarkFreack is so good too.
Fortissimo for Rat. Wait, you not have enough gold to get both the courage shovel and the cutlass. You could have tried to kill, but that's chancy.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like I was saying, no Cutlass for DarkFreack. But
Torch of Walls as well, so you could skip Darkness if you wanted.
I don't think that's the right call. I think Darkness is still the right take here. And he's closed the gap a little bit on Rat. But it is. Oh, that's a Karate Key! Oh no! So we're seeing this dagger run into Zone 2. Oh, I don't like Rat. Could use a White Skeleton here to farm up that Pain Shrine and get Ring of Courage, but he's just killing him. He's not going for it. And DarkFreack not screen watching, having the same thing happen, picking up the Karate Key, putting it back, and picking up the Quartz Armor. Alright, and DarkFreack farming up this this Pain Shrine a little bit. Not quite using the right enemy, though. Those blue mushrooms do 1 damage. You want a White Skeleton. White Skeletons are going to hit you for half a heart. Going to let you get those 5 hits to farm it up to max and bomb it for Ring of Courage. Both racers missing that opportunity, though. Rat doing a little shopping and picking up Gold Harp and a Miner's Cap. Oh, man. This is Necrodancer Racing right here. Oh, is that a ring replacement? No spike traps? I couldn't quite tell what that was. But either way, Rat didn't go for it. And meanwhile, DarkFreack picking up a Titanium Broadsword. Going for the gold kill on Death Metal with that Gold Harp on Rat's side. Probably going to see him keep looking for weapons. A Glass Staff. Oh boy. I'm loving this right now. These are some really spicy items these racers are getting handed, and I love it. Game is certainly not making it easy for either one of these racers to secure their play-in spot. Or play-off spot. This is play-in.
Play out.
Oh no!
Oh, Rat.
The Miner's Cap! You can't slide into ice like that with the Miner's Cap!
Just moved like that. I saw that coming. I knew that was going to happen when he was moving like that. You can't do that,
But
buddy.
that said, DarkFreak's not in the best positions here. He's got a pretty average weapon, average armor, and just 2 hearts. Like, and you know, Ring of Shadows. If you're not paying close attention,
that 3-3 shop.
Yeah, he's gonna do all the shopping he can now that his opponent's dead. But yeah, if you're not careful when you've got that Ring of Shadows, you can get something sneaking up on you really quickly. And no ring swaps here.
No ring swaps. There's a longsword though, blood long. But I think you take that over.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna take the blood longsword. I would personally eat the chicken and take the blood and take the war drum. And DarkFreack just doing all the exploration and shopping he can, just to try and secure a solid build to let him take the win. Oh, getting clapped. Gonna have to eat that chicken. So yeah, that's all of DarkFreak's backup healing gone. It's just that chicken, but thankfully he's got that Earth Spell. That's gonna make this Coral Rift fight super easy. And he's probably gonna look for a ring swap here if I had to guess. Just getting a Transmute Tome. Well, at the very least, he's all set if he finds Ring of Becoming. Oh, getting grabbed by a Tail Monkey in accident. Wisely bombing it off, though, without letting it teleport him.
He finally finds a ring swap, and guess what it is?
It's a Ring of Gold. Not what you're looking for in a speed run, but at least it'll let you see things.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, not taking advantage of those Transmute Tomes. Just walking out of the shop without transmuting those useless items. So Lead Boots up there, and a Shovel of Strength. Shovel of Strength might be advisable here. Get yourself up to 3 damage and gain the ability to break open crates. Yeah, looks like he's going to go for it. Oh, and transmuting for some plate armor right there. So DarkFreack looking a lot safer now. 3 damage broadsword, and some health restoration with that Shopkeeper Familiar, provided he can find some big gold piles to beat him. Oh, that said, no, I forgot. He has the Ring of Gold. That makes using the Shopkeeper Familiar a little tricky, because that Ring of Gold is going to auto-collect gold, and yeah, not really let the Shopkeeper Familiar pick it up unless it gets dropped directly on him, so... Explorer's Boots here. You take those over Lead Boots here. Not gonna go for it? Okay, no, there we go.
Yeah, he's gonna go for it. He knows.
Yeah, going into Zone 5, you definitely want Explorer's Boots over Lead because of the water balls, so...
Sit diagonally next to the Shopkeeper and pulse him by accident and die.
Said Rat, not looking to just curl up and die and let him win this one. Making a pretty good push. Titanium Rapier with the +1 damage from the sunglasses. Although, you know, again, not quite sure what, like, he's pushing through this room here.
Rat.
Yeah, he's like moving. Okay, I guess he wants the bombs for the Necrodancer fight. DarkFreack's gotta be a little careful here, trying to check for a food shop, and not only is it not the food shop, because it's never the food shop, bombing himself in the process, dropping himself to a heart and a half. At least he's got that chicken on deck, but gotta be cautious.
Take a staff and do staff shot. We get a little bit of healing in that Shopkeeper Familiar.
Again, I feel like Rat again is like playing a little too slow. Like he's considering that DarkFreack's build is not the strongest and his health is a little low. It's not like DarkFreack's going to be blazing through the end of the game here, whereas RatRacing with his current build really could be.
Blood Rapier for DarkFreack.
And yeah, DarkFreack also getting off of that Ring of Gold, which is really going to help.
He's got a 3 damage Blood Rapier because of the...
Yeah, with the Ring of Gold gone, he can start racking up the heals from those from that Shopkeeper Familiar.
He can do he's probably gonna go check the shop, but I guess he can take those curse points.
Yeah, at this point, I think I don't think there's
nothing else you want.
Yeah, I don't think there's any amount of pressure that that Rat can put on DarkFreack at this point. I think he had a little opportunity to put some pressure on before, but just kind of opted to safe play, just do all the shopping in the world, and didn't really get a whole lot for it, honestly.
Okay. We can see DarkFreack. He has freeze and earth, and also snowbro, so we're gonna see him do an earth.
Oh yeah, it's pitifully easy Dendering Air, like absolutely free.
Oh, and there's shield from the chest, so you can do the shield.
Yeah, there. Now you can even cast shield going into the Necrodancer here for that extended shield bug. Keep Cadence safe through the second phase of this fight. Yeah, sadly, DarkFreack missing out on the Rat Familiar. Almost collected them all. Oh, and as I was talking about that extended shield, DarkFreack not utilizing that. Oh, gotta watch that Darkness Ogre. Yeah, okay, DarkFreack avoiding it. I got nailed by a Darkness Ogre in the Necrodancer fight pretty badly earlier, and that's gonna be it. DarkFreack gonna take game number 3 and moving on to the playoffs.
Nice.
Whereas, unfortunately for RatRacing, that's going to be it. It was a valiant effort, but geez, this last seed certainly made it spooky. And ultimately going down to that shop wall mimic. And the run right there.